Hello, wonderful students, and welcome to the evaluation of social work practice with Hispanic children and families. My name is Dr. Jamie Clem, and I will be your instructor for this class. The purpose of this class is to kind of teach you and expose you to the concept of program and practice evaluation through a number of different assignments that you'll have over the next 7 weeks. The class is kind of broken down into sort of 4 major assignments. Your modules will become open to you on Saturday morning, and each of the major assignments is due the following Friday by midnight. In some cases, I do accept late work, but if you did need a couple of extra days to complete any assignments, I'd like to know ahead of time. I fully understand that we all have sort of life circumstances that come up, and I do want to be flexible and work with you so you can be successful in the class, but I need to know sort of what your needs are before the assignment due date. So assignments are due Friday at midnight. There is one exception to that. Throughout the course, you'll also have to complete discussion activities where you'll be given a prompt and you'll need to respond to that prompt in about 350 words. Make sure that you cite your discussion boards because that's really how you're going to receive sort of full credit and be able to provide evidence to kind of your thoughts and ideas about whatever the topic is that week. So those will actually be due, your initial post to those will actually be due on Tuesday at midnight, and then you'll need to respond to at least one peer by the following Friday at midnight. You've got, like I said, sort of 4 parts of this class. The first is discussion, so you'll have a discussion pretty much every week where, like I said, you'll have to kind of respond to a prompt. In addition to that, you'll have some kind of paper or project that you're also working on. So the 3 kind of written major assignments for this class. The first one is a group project, and it's actually a 4-part paper where you and your group and working together will be assigned an agency, and you'll have to develop some kind of program that you want to offer through that agency that's going to serve Hispanic clients. Then after you kind of develop the program, you will sort of lay out a plan and how you would design and evaluate the impact of that program on your clients. Now, before you actually start going on this, I require groups to schedule a meeting with me sometime during this first week of the semester. So after you get a chance to kind of contact your group and look over your agency, please send me an email with all of your names attached to it with a list of maybe 3 or 4 different times at some point in the next week that you could all meet with me. That way we can just discuss any ideas that you have. The meeting should only last 15 minutes, more if you need it. But this really isn't, like an in-depth hour-long interview. I just want to get a sense that you sort of know where you're going and what direction to head in. So that's kind of the major assignment for the class. Like I said, that assignment has 4 parts to it. Parts 1, 2, and 3, you have to submit drafts during different weeks throughout the semester. And then on week 7, you have to submit the entire 4-part assignment, having incorporated all of the feedback I've given you on those drafts. In addition to that, you'll have 2 assignments that you complete individually. The first is a single case study where during this first week of the semester, you will choose some kind of behavior that you want to target of your own. So you're going to be the case in this single case study design. So you'll choose a behavior and then you will pick some kind of intervention that's going to help you change that behavior. A lot of students pick things like eating better, sleeping more, better time management, just kind of a behavior that you're willing to sort of talk about with me and through your reflections. And then you'll also choose some kind of intervention plan. So I've had students pick things like meditation, breathing exercises, following maybe a diet plan. It's really up to you. Whatever behavior you want to change, you're welcome to choose, and whichever intervention plan you'd like to sort of develop and stick with over, I think it's weeks 2, 3, 4, and 5. You can choose that. But I do need to know in week 1 what your behavior change is and then also what your intervention is. That'll sort of set you up for success for the next 4 or 5 weeks as you're completing, tracking your progress with this project. And then in week 6, you'll have to kind of write up what this behavior change was like for you, again, responding to some questions that are laid out in the assignment instructions. Your final assignment for this class, or sort of the 3rd large assignment for this class, is a qualitative analysis, ethnographic sort of experience. So you will choose some kind of public setting and go to that setting for 1 hour and engage in what we call an ethnographic observation. So it's really where you kind of sit and you don't necessarily interfere with what's happening. You just kind of observe what's going on in the environment and then reflect on those experiences and observations, answer some questions that are outlined in the assignment instructions, and then you'll submit that again towards the end of the semester. I think that covers most of the assignments and kind of the structure of this class. If you ever have any questions, of course, email me. I typically respond the quickest to emails through the OLLU email account, so jmclem@ollusa.edu. I also answer emails through Engage. I'm not great about checking the Ask the Instructor forum just because I can't access it on my phone, and we all know that we carry our phones with us, and it's how I answer most emails. So I would say try to contact me if you need to through email and then through Engage. And if for some reason I haven't responded back within 24 to 48 hours, or if it's just a question that has a lot of sort of urgency to it, you're welcome to send me a text message. I left my phone number in the announcements as well as it's on the syllabus. So I'm pretty good about responding to text within a few hours, although full disclosure, I turn off notifications on my cell phone as a way to practice self-care in the evening and weekend hours. So you should be able to get a hold of me, but if not, you're welcome to try any of those avenues to reach out. Please note that we do have, that 4-part paper outcome evaluation assignment. That's a group project. So it's going to be important to be respectful of your group members, to work together cohesively, and to really kind of just be mindful of how you're engaging in your contribution to that group work. 5% of your assignment grade for that group project is going to be on your individual contribution to the group. So I'm really excited to be your instructor. This is one of my favorite classes, and I look forward to guiding you through this. Thank you.